Hey, it's Wale. It's a beautiful night, been a beautiful day. I want to tell you another thing came to my mind the other day. I really didn't know how to put it together because I'm missing still something. Okay, let me put it to you like this. If you can, it used to be on YouTube. They had a video on teach you how to, well, it showed you how to train an elephant. And I'm going to tell you this because I'm telling you about us. Okay, it's the same system. To train an elephant, first of all, you have to start with a as young as possible elephant. A baby elephant, something like that. Something that hasn't become mature. Baby elephant is the way they do with elephants. The younger, like I said, as soon as you can wean them from their parents, even before if possible, and take them. And then start the training. The training consists of like a few phases. I'll give it to you, describe it to you. Oh, it was removed from YouTube because it was, they say it was too violent, gross, animal cruelty, all kind of things. Because it goes like this. You take the baby elephant and you find the biggest rope that you can, or make the biggest rope that you can, and tie that elephant to the biggest tree that you can find. Because what you're about to do to it, even a baby elephant, is a very strong creature and can pull down a normal tree. So you have to find a big tree and use a big rope, tie the elephant to the tree. As soon as you try to tie the elephant, you got it secure, you know the elephant ain't going nowhere, you beat it. You just beat it like you done lost your mind. You just beat it up and down the head till it's damn near dead. That's how I'm telling you how elephants are trained. You take a baby elephant tied to a big-ass tree it can't get away from because it's going to try to get away. And if you use a small enough tree, it'll pull that tree right up. Fuck that. The elephant's strong dude, man. Anyway, yeah, you beat it. The first thing you do is beat it. As soon as you tie it to the tree, you start beating it. Then you beat it within an inch of its life. That's how you do it. And you make sure it can't sleep. So anytime it try to sleep or rest, beat it some more. And soon as it try to get up or do anything, if you just look at it, go over there and beat it. That's how it is. If it wake up and open an eye, don't open an eye, you think it might be, it don't even matter, go beat it awake. Don't let it sleep, especially don't let it sleep. And I'll tell you the parts of all of that anyway. You take it and you beat it and you don't let it sleep. And you don't let it eat. And you don't give it no water or food or water. And don't let it sleep. You deprive it of everything and you traumatize it by beating it for absolutely no reason within an inch of its life. All the time for days. That's how you train an elephant. And then when you feel like, okay, maybe this elephant been beat up enough, you can see they dropping there, trying to get away and all that, because they're going to try to get away, no doubt about it. But once they realize they can't get away and they resign themselves to their fate, you offer it a small amount of water. Not even enough that you would want. And the elephant is bigger and needs more water. But don't offer it a lot of water. Offer it a little bit of water. And as soon as it finishes drinking the water, you beat it again. And you beat it again. And you beat it again. And then you wait a while and offer it a little more water until it's begging you, even though you're beating the shit out of it for water. It's traumatized. It sees you as now, because it's so infantile. It was small child at the beginning. It didn't know it don't need you, and you become its everything, like a god. Because you supply it with water, you can beat it to death. It see you have the life and death thing going on. It see that you have the supply for food and water thing going on. It can't get its own supply. After a while, this little traumatized mind of a baby elephant going to think that's reality. That's what slavery, what people call slavery. That's what those 400 or so many years of what they call slavery, which was actually, chattel. Chattel. I had to look the word up, chattel. I said, wow, I hear people talking about slavery. I wonder if they ever looked this word up, because I looked it up and I was like, wow, I never used it separately again. Chattel slavery simply means that one person owns another person. One person, that's individual ownership of another person. That's chattel slavery. I thought it meant the chains and chattel, all that kind of. But no, chattel slavery means one individual as an individual owns people. But the 14th Amendment got rid of that and went into where the state owns people. Now in the backs of when the state owns people, because they say no slavery in the United States unless, and the unless puts them right under the jurisdiction of the state ownership, and they put on the property of the state, property of the county, property whoever owns the nigger at that time. But it's no longer personal ownership, so it's no longer personal chattel slavery. Still slavery, but it's not chattel slavery. And they say they ended slavery unless or except. I like that. Yeah, I'll pay you unless or except. Yeah. Watch that happen. Yeah. Unless. Anyway, so now the thing I'm after is this. That's how you train an elephant, and that's what has been done to us. Now we are trained. The slavery is now. Because, okay, you do all that shit to an elephant, you do the elephant thing, and you finally get him to where he's doing something for the little water, and you get him to do tricks and stuff for the water and food, and the little handouts you give him and stuff. Okay, fine, he's still traumatized. After a while, the big rope, even though it's a big rope and he didn't have his mind traumatized to the rope, you could actually reduce the size of the rope because all he has to do is be able to see the rope. He won't even try to pull it again. Even though he's big enough to pull all them ropes, even the first rope, he won't even try because he resigned himself as a child, And that's what has happened to us. Now he's resigned as a child. You can take him to Barnum and Bailey and bada bing, bada boom, he's a slave till he die. That's what slavery is. The slavery is not in the traumatization zone where the condition, I call that conditioning, whatever they call it, chattel slavery. That was conditioning, all that stuff to get the country ready, get the laws ready and everything so that you could have the elephant do the tricks. And now you see almost every, person of color, I don't know how you want to put it, but they're all entertainers and tricks. They tricks, man, like an elephant. They do tricks. And they own. And the whole thing went from Barnum and Bailey to Warner Brothers. And that's, that's what's up, baby. One love.